I have a question. Why aren't these people buying Stellar Blade? Stellar Blade is supposed to be Game of the Year to these people online. I guess they really are upset that they added. Yeah, basically, if you do not know, they released this game called Stellar Blade. Everyone forgot about it in a couple weeks. Like, no one, like, everyone forgot about it in a couple weeks. But, they still released the game, and apparently, it probably there was like, but the game sold. They assumably think the game sold 1 million copies in a week, but that isn't a lot of sales for a game. The Phantom Menace and all these people online were hyping up as the next big massive project, and it's pretty funny that these people really hyped up Stellar Blade like they are the best game in the existence of games. Also, I don't know what game this is supposed to be, but they have crossed it out for some reason as well. But Stellar Blade only sold 67,000 copies in Japan. Yikes, that must hurt. That must hurt. Because this is supposed to be the big PS5 game. I know digital game sales exist. You don't have to tell me 100 times. The game price sold 200 to 300,000 copies on digital copies. Blah, blah, blah. But again, PS5 games continue to sell poorly and piss poorly on the PS5 on physical copies. This is just a very concerning thing for Sony. I guess, Sony isn't really that concerned because of our digital copies. They do save Sony from ad. But if this is only physical copies and there were no digital sales, this would be awful sales for Sony. The PS5 would be having to put up the bag, but I think if there was no digital sales, the physical copies would be selling way more. Also, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth also is still on the charts for some reason. And there's a game called Sandland. Yeah, that really shows you how poorly the PS5 is selling. And the Switch sold 100,000 copies in this week alone. Xbox sold 5,000. For Xbox, is okay. It's impressive, but Xbox has never sold well in Japan. It did outsell the Xbox One, though. So at least in one reason, the Xbox Series X actually outsold the Xbox One in sales. But yeah, this is pretty abysmal sales for PS5. Okay, I get a lot of people are probably buying the game digitally as well, as well. You gotta also have the fact that in digital sales, which are way more on PS5 than in, the US, obviously, or at least on Nintendo. With Nintendo, people do buy a lot of physical games still because, a lot of families do buy, Nintendo games. So that's about this video here. Goodbye.